Hello, I'm Dr. Michael Robinson, Chief Academic Officer in East Baton Rouge Parish, Louisiana. Everything we do in the Division of Academics is focused on and centered around the EBR Coherence Framework, Cradle to Careers, the 6 Keys to Success, and Strategic Plan, which encompasses 4 cornerstones: student achievement, customer service, employee development, and operational excellence. Our Division of Academics landing page serves as a hub for resources and supports for our teachers and school leaders. Our DOA focus this year is around the types and levels of questions, the types and levels of task, accountable talk, which affords students the opportunity to own their learning and have robust conversations, and also the types and levels of engagement. All of this is based upon Webb's depth of knowledge, which we often refer to as DOK. As we focus on professionally developing our school leaders and teachers alike, teachers will be able to implement such strategies as small group instruction, Socratic seminars, think, pair, share, cooperative groups, and the allowance of independent study, where students are working on rigorous tasks to reach an expected outcome. Other strategies to improve teaching and learning: we are also doing intentional school visits where we will conduct instructional rounds using our new walkthrough form. This will allow us to truly dig deeper into teaching and learning and look at effective strategies to support teachers and school leaders. There will be a greater focus on working with school leaders to transform what happens at the table during collaborative planning, which will ensure that our students adequately learn to read. In K-2, students learn to read. When they get to 3rd grade through high school, students are reading to learn. Teacher and school leader office hours: the implementation of content advisory committees to hear the voice of our teachers, which are so valuable and important to the work that we do. The implementation of our numeracy plan and literacy blueprint. There are also plans for social studies and science, or STEM, as well. And then to create within our means professional development opportunities that support the focus of Division of Academics and that of the superintendent, which goes back to the strategic plan and the 4 cornerstones.
On behalf of the Division of Academics and our Chief Academic Officer, Dr. Michael Robinson, I am Justin Robicheaux, and today I'm going to discuss our EBR subgroup data and our action plan. Keeping in line with our theme for this year, nothing is impossible, we know the implementation of our action plan will help close the achievement gap during the 2022-2023 school year. This year, our instructional focus is taking a 3-pronged approach. Using the EBR strategic plan, the coherence framework, and our superintendent's Cradle to Careers Keys to Success as a compass, the Division of Academics will work with administrators and teachers on planning, implementation, and assessing and adjusting. As for planning, we will use ANET and LEAP data, as well as effective planning strategies to improve the type and level of questions being asked. And these are the questions that students are asking one another, that they are asking the teacher, and that the teacher is asking the students. We will also work to improve tasks that students are given by the teacher, as well as engagement in all EBR classrooms, which will be encapsulated during collaborative planning. With the implementation phase, we will dissect walkthrough and benchmark data to cultivate professional learning and development opportunities that are relevant to our current work, that are job embedded, and that are peer-to-peer. When we assess and adjust, we are continuously monitoring program and strategy effectiveness to ensure we are reaching our benchmark, which is ANET, and end-of-year goals on LEAP. So let's take a look at our data before we get into the action plan. This data highlights the percent of students that are scoring mastery or above at all grade levels and on all 4 tests in LEAP. That's ELA, math, science, and social studies. This is a look at the last 5 testing cycles, 2017, 18, 19, 21, and 2022, which is the most recent cycle. In the first grouping on the far left, you see how all students in EBR have fared over that 5-year span, with the most recent reporting cycle showing that 25% of our students are scoring mastery or above. Next, we see how our African American students performed. You'll see that the 6-point percentage gap we experienced in 2017 remains the same in 2022, as this subgroup was at 19% mastery and above. Moving over 1 column to the right at 18%, you will see our economically disadvantaged students. The gap here went from 5% in 2017 between all students and the economically disadvantaged to 7 percentage points in 2022. The final 2 groupings on the right-hand side of your page, you will see our biggest opportunities for growth, with our students with disabilities falling 16% below our district average in 2022, and our English learners falling 20% below the district average. As we roll into our action plan, we want to remind you of our 3 focus areas for this year: planning, implementation, and our assessing and adjusting. This action plan highlights these areas and discusses our steps towards growth. Under planning, the Division of Academics has organized and developed lesson plans for teachers in conjunction with the ESS and ESL office. These lesson plans reflect research-based instructional design qualities. The Division of Academics is also creating content-specific websites with resources such as on-demand videos, classroom resources, and instructional supports that are designed to provide individual and school-based support. In the middle, you'll see our implementation action plan. DOA and the Division of Literacy work collaboratively to ensure that ESL, math, and literacy coaches are serving as both model instructors and instructional coaches on their campuses. The ESL and ESS departments also provide timely and specific instructional strategies during their institute, which aims to support diverse learning needs within the classroom. Our department is also differentiating professional learning based on years of experience, content area, and learner demands, which elevates teacher voice. And rounding out the action plan with assessing and adjusting, our content teams in math, ELA, science, and social studies work alongside our ESS and ESL teams regularly to identify gaps to achieving mastery and provide core supports to address those needs. Next, through the implementation of the Division of Literacy's Literacy Blueprint, the ESL framework, and the newly released EBR Numeracy plan, our leaders are providing guidance on consistent strategies and processes that aim to support diverse learning needs across our district. And finally, our content leads, administrators, and teachers use quarterly ANET data to provide prescriptive instructional support for student learning throughout the district. I hope this overview on our subgroup data and action plan shows how we plan to close the achievement gap during the 2022-2023 school year. If you need anything from DOA, please don't hesitate to reach out to our division. As always, thanks for everything you do to make EBR a great place to learn and work. Have a great day.
Teaching and learning are the heart of what we do, and the Division of Academics is the nucleus of the system. Without it, effective, high-quality, rigorous, and robust teaching and learning would not occur.